Hey guys, Luke here, and welcome back to episode 3 of the Master League. Now this is a bye round for us, so we're going to be sitting out this one. We get the automatic win here, but first game was Spartans taking on the Redbacks. Spartans got the win. Next game was the Goats taking on the Lions, and the Goats ended up picking up the victory. I still can't get over that name, just the Goats, whatever. And the last game was the Serpents taking on the Crocs, and they ended up picking up the victory. However, Crocodiles are the team that we're playing in the next game this episode, and the Serpents were the team we played last episode. So this should be an interesting episode. Now here is the ladder at the end of that round, and as you can see, they're the Crocs who were taken on next. The Crocodiles, they're in 6th spot, and I will have to say they've got a pretty strong side. I will say there's some interesting choices from the coach or from the game or whatever. But you're already seeing our side. You know what our team's like. A great side all over the park, really. Half's probably our weakest point, but they've been a real strength of ours in the game, so yeah, whatever. But the Crocodiles side, they got both the Stewart brothers, so Brett Stewart, fullback, got Jared Croker and Moylan on the wing. Trying to slot them in, I don't know how you'd fit them in. Then you got Reid and Walker in the centres. You got Pearce and Cronk as the halves. We got Mannah, Farah, Mckendry, Proctor, T-Rex, and Glenn Stewart in the forwards. And the benches, Paul Gallen, Aiden Tolman, Greg Eastwood, and Elijah Taylor, all who I think should be starting probably. Now I've got all that out of the way. Nothing's really happened thus far. Still 0-0 there. Brett Morris with a pretty nice carry back. Matt Ballin getting it to Matulino, who just runs straight through there, and we end up getting a penalty. Now it's a little bit weird there, and that's because I paused it at right at the time we were getting the penalty. So apologies for that little bit of a weird cut, because yeah, that's definitely what happened. Now we don't actually find touch, in the sense that, you know, a normal one, but they take the ball out, so we ended up getting a scrum here. And Tuivasa Sheck ended up receiving a nice little ball there from Tolman. Unfortunately, we couldn't capitalise on it, and we ended up getting the ball stripped from us straight away. So this is the first time at half time, it's been very, very close, and I can't say that I feel like we're the better side or anything. I mean, I think they even had more time in possession, possibly. But yeah, both sides have been pretty good thus far. Well, I suppose maybe we've both been pretty shit, to be honest. We got pretty fortunate there. We ended up spilling the ball with Frank Pritchard, and then they ended up throwing a forward pass to Matt Moylan there in the wing or centres, wherever he's playing. Now moving on to the 55th minute here, Josh Hoffman, who's actually on the wing for us, he's not playing fullback, comes up with a really strong carry to get us out of danger there. And then we throw a nice little ball there for Fifita. Fifita gets another ball away to Aiden Guerra. And then moving on to 6.5 minutes, still 0-0 here. Tim Simona off the left-hand side, which has been our strike side, really, our danger side here. Now we throw a pretty poor pass there. Thankfully, it's going to work out okay for us here. Now they're going to throw a forward pass. It was Paul Gallen, and there was a lot of pressure on us. We caused the error. It was pretty much a forced error, I will say. Not like one of those unforced error ones. And it's up to us to take advantage of this. Ben Hunt, straight from the scrum, gets it out to Brett Morris. Inside ball there. Tim Simona palms off one, and he's tackled. Now moving, 72 minutes in. Second tackle. Ben Teo, and he's over. Well, you'd think he's over anyways. They're going to check the video ref. Let's have a look. So there's the big square signalling for the video ref here. As you can see here, falling over the line. Ball doesn't appear to come out. We should be all set for some green lights there. He's still got the ball in hand right there. So Ben Teo breaking the deadlock. I think it was about 72 minutes in. So you'd think that's the game winner, you'd think. And it's a little bit strange considering it's probably our first real close one of the series. I'm not sure how many there's going to be, but generally when I play Rugby League Live 2, there's not too many real small score lines. I mean, there might be at times for parts of the game, but in general, not too much. Now, Tom Burgess here comes up with a really, really nice offload here. We've got Corey Norman in support. Now, Corey Norman has scored a few good tries for us in the past, but it wasn't meant to be here. Tuivasa Sheck passes it to himself. I'm just going to continue on, trying to roll it through. He had another ball to Corey Norman, a nearly intercept there, but Simona ends up with it. Brett Morris palms off one. Can he make it to the corner? No, he can't. Now, less than 10 seconds to go, and there's the full-time whistle. We just got to try and play smart here, which we're not going to do. Tom Burgess throws an offload, but thankfully Mckendry was the one who ends up with the ball, and we just make the tackle. And, too easy. 6-0, a 6-0 win. I suppose it wasn't too easy in the end. You see there, Kevin Proctor looking very, very disappointed. But yeah, 6-0. You can see our completions weren't great, but at the same time, either with the Crocs, it was very even. We had more tackles, but we had a bit more time in possession. But yeah, moving on to all the other games or the rounds. The Kings beat the Goats, so our Kings looking pretty good thus far, I think. Next game was the Redbacks taking on the Serpents. Serpents not even getting a try on the board, so disappointing for the Serpents fans, if there's any. And the next game was the Lions taking on the Spartans. So, it's really hard to, apart from us, like, I don't really know who the favourites are. No one seems to be able to put together, a string of wins here. Everyone's lost except for us, as we're out by ourselves on top on 8 points, with the Goats in second and the Kings. So the top four was us in first, the Goats, Kings, and the Redbacks. And I suppose Spartans and Lions were also tied. I suppose everybody is, apart from the Crocodile, is in the top four at this stage. Anyways, that's where the video is going to end. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you can leave a like, subscribe to my channel. If you want to follow me on Twitter at Mr. Luke and YT is my Twitter handle. Leave a comment, follow me or like me on Facebook, whatever. And I'll see you for the next video. Bye, guys.